Hey everybody, welcome back. So with the NBA Finals, surprise, surprise, with the way the Celtics started off, even Miami didn't start off too well, but yeah, I'm not surprised the Warriors are in it. The Warriors and the Celtics it is. I no, I had a feeling. I thought that the Suns were going to make it back to the finals. They had the best record overall in the NBA, but I guess it just goes to show you it doesn't mean anything. Playoffs, I mean, means something, but playoffs come, it's a whole nother season. Because sometimes a lot of times a team with the best record doesn't win, and they only that's twice now that they've been up 2-0 in a series and have choked. And I just can't believe that they lost Game 7 on their home floor, and not only lost, but just got massacred. They were down by like over four, where they're down 45, 46 points at one point, and down by 30 at halftime. I guess people were all the fans, Phoenix fans, were already leaving at halftime and booing them. It's like, how embarrassing. And that's something back in the 80s and the 90s and even the early 2000s. Like, you didn't see teams that Game 7 was always won by the home team, maybe because it was close, but that wasn't heard of back then. Like, you didn't see Game 7 being lost on your home floor, but just times have changed, and so life goes on. There was a lot of surprises. I wasn't expecting the Mavericks to beat the Suns, and I wasn't expecting the Celtics to beat Miami. And I thought the Mavericks and the Warriors, I thought that would be a closer series. I thought that would go 6 or 7 games. I wasn't, Mavericks almost got swept. They did win one game, lost 4-1. So that was a surprise there. Before I forget, I forgot to do it at the beginning of the video, but I want to give a shout out to my good friend Eric and his sons Will and Luke. How you guys doing? This video is for you. I had some things. I know you enjoy my NBA, overall, my sports videos, especially my NBA videos. I want to give a shout out to all you guys and hope you're enjoying my videos. And so yeah, it should be a pretty exciting series. I don't think it'll be as sweet. I think it'll be close either way, whoever ends up winning. But I'm kind of torn. I like both teams. I like Jason Tatum. I like Al Horford and, Celtics in general. And as far as the Warriors go, I mean, Steve Kerr, a Bulls fan, member of the last 3 Bulls championship teams. And yeah, it would be nice that the Warriors kind of struggled the last couple of years. It would be nice to see them get back to their championship form. But yeah, it's amazing. They won, they were in the finals 5 years in a row and won 3, almost won 4 in a row. They got robbed in 2016 by LeBron and the Cavs. But yeah, they really should have won 4 in a row, but they won 3 out of those 4. And it got kind of boring for a while because, yeah, for 2015 to 18, it was the Warriors and the Cavaliers in the finals of 4 years in a row. And then the Warriors were in it, lost in 2019 to the Raptors. It was nice to see somebody different win, and interesting to see what LeBron James ends up doing after next season when his contract is up. There's talk about him possibly going back to the Cavaliers, the Cavs, for Cleveland for another stint, a third stint. And right now, Zach LaVine for the Bulls is a free agent, and the Bulls are really like the only team that are going to give him a top offer. They talk about a 5-year deal, which other teams probably wouldn't offer him. But there's word that LeBron James is true that the Lakers are trying to get him to join them, but I hope not, because the Bulls, they got DeRozan, some other great players, but they really need Zach LaVine too if they're going to get into like a championship form team. They got to have, otherwise they'll have to rebuild. But yeah, he's the wing. Zach LaVine is the wingman. He's like the Scottie Pippen to DeMar DeRozan. And straying off from NBA news, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to supposedly Colin Kaepernick has been working out, or he did like one workout so far with the Las Vegas Raiders, and the general manager of the Raiders, I forget what his name is, but he said he'd welcome Kaepernick with open arms. He hasn't been in the NFL since 2016, so it'll be interesting to see if they do end up signing him and if he's still the same great quarterback that he once was. So, but yeah, the Warriors, I like Steve Kerr, I like Steph Curry, and they're a fun team to watch. Klay Thompson, like him too. So, yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. So, hopefully my Bulls will have a better year next year. They kind of had a tough series they just couldn't compete with the Bucks. They had a good second game. excuse me, had a great second game, but I don't know what happened to them after that second game. First game they did lose, but they only lost by 7. I thought there was hope, and they won that second game, and then they stole home court advantage. I thought they'd win at least one game in Chicago, but yeah, they got blown out the last 3 games. So yeah, it was kind of a bummer, but yeah, I think they have a lot to look forward to next year. And I think the Lakers already did get a new head coach. I was planning to do a news on that, but they were talking about Juwan Howard, who played for Miami Heat, coached Michigan State. But I guess he said that he didn't want, even though he won championships with LeBron James, he said he refused to coach LeBron. And then there was talk about Doc Rivers going to the Lakers, but I think he's going to stay with the. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. He did a great job with the 76ers, in my opinion. A lot of people have negative opinions about the 76ers. Well, wait, they started out, they had a great season too. They made it, they went to the second round, took the Miami, a great team, to 6 games. But Doc Rivers is a hell of a coach, and I think they got a lot to look forward to next season, especially now they got James Harden. They got him halfway through the season. They got I don't think it was a bummer for them. A lot of people are talking about the 76ers sucking and having a disappointing season. I thought it was a pretty good season for them, for the way they didn't start out too well. Ben Simmons came around for them, but hey, what do I know? So I think that's all I got to say about that. It's getting pretty hot in my garage. It's near 100 degrees today, probably over 100 in the garage right now, and cars shut off, the air isn't running, so made it to almost over 6.5 minutes here. So comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all real soon with another great video. Take care, Eric, Will, and Luke. Talk to you all soon. Bye.